What's up, everyone? You are tuned into the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 742. Up first on the playlist, we heard from Chip and the Charge Ups and their song Paying Back the Devil. Then we also heard from 13 Occult and their song Become Zombie. We're coming at you on musicfrom412.com, buildthescene.com, rootaroo radio.com out of Texas and Florida. I do that a lot. Texas and California. xrpradio.co.uk out of Scotland, the Highlands of Scotland. Who am I forgetting? megarockradio.net and 107.1 KFGD out of St. Louis, Missouri. And with that said, instead of me continuing to say we're going to move on, and I'm going to introduce you to this week's guests, two members of the Perishables. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Real quick, introduce yourselves for those people that are not familiar with you.
I'm EJ.
I'm Brandon. I'm the guitar player and singer, and this is the drummer.
Yeah.
Our bass player is not with us today.
So I was telling you off the air about all the updates, and we don't have to get into too much of that, but I do want to say right above my head are the sponsors for Build a Scene, and they made a lot of that happen. So if you get a chance, go visit any of those logos that are up there. Like right now, Shady Lady Studios up there, the Band Jam. Those are all both Utah. But just check those out and support them because of the support they give to the show and local musicians. Okay, gentlemen. So I think we're going to kind of do this backwards. I'm going to give you the odd questions in the beginning because I told you how this is playing out. So we won't get into why you're here quite yet, but it'll become clear later in the show.
All right. Sounds good.
So this, I know I've asked you this, but maybe it's changed. Tell me about one of the best pizzas you've had because you're a musician.
Best pizza.
At this point, it's got to be the free pizza from Westside Bowl that we got.
Oh, yeah, that is the best pizza. That is the absolute best pizza.
Definitely.
Westside Bowl got the best pizza because it's free.
Well,
that's in Youngstown, correct?
Yes, yeah. Youngstown, Ohio. It's free for musicians to play there. It's not free for the public.
Right.
Yeah.
I have not been there to see a show yet, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's like they took part of the bowling alley and turned it into a stage, and like people are bowling while you're playing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. It's so awesome. It's like if you ever been to Craft House Stage and Grill, it's like that stage, and then the bowling alley that's next to it there's just no wall. So it's literally like you're playing the show and people are bowling strikes. It's pretty sweet.
Have you ever been tempted to try and knock pins over while you're playing?
I did tell the guys I was playing, and I'm like, whoever gets a strike gets a free shirt. And nobody got a strike. It was fun though.
So my official question is kind of been, what's the word I want to look for? It's been, the guy it's based on has been in the news recently. So the question, as you guys are probably familiar with, is who's a musician that you would like to go up on stage with and perform one of their originals? But I usually say, who's your Dave Grohl? But yeah, Dave was one of those, and probably still is a really nice guy, but he definitely made a mistake and made it very public. I don't know how great of an idea that was.
Yeah, I think I really like Dave, and I think that he was trying to do the right thing, but I think it just kind of blew up in his face.
Yeah. I mean,
like a lead balloon.
Good on him for taking responsibility for it, but it didn't go so well in the public eye.
Yeah.
But anyway, not Dave on put off to the side. Who's an artist that you would like to go up and perform with?
Let's see here. All my favorite artists are dead, so it's horrible.
Yeah. No.
Well, actually, no. Dave Mustaine's still alive. I think it'd be pretty sweet to go and perform with Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. That'd be really awesome. That'd be for me.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Claudio from Coheed and Cambria, just top notch. That little kid in me would be happy.
So I, for various reasons, have met a lot of celebrities over the years. Sometimes because I was working in Kittyland at Kennywood and they had kids, and sometimes I just ran into some. But are there any musicians that you guys have ran into that you have a story that you could tell?
Can't really say that I have. I ran into Bonnie Diver, which is pretty sweet. I feel like she's a little celebrity in Pittsburgh for sure.
I run into Bonnie Diver a lot.
yeah, exactly. You work with her, so but yeah, I ran into her at the Millville Music Festival, so it was pretty sweet to finally get to meet her. But yeah, as far as an actual famous person, I can't really say I've met anybody.
Yeah, same.
I guess
musician wise, the major one that I've interviewed a few. I interviewed Cordell Crockett from Ugly Kid Joe, and I can never remember that other guy's name. Bechtel. He's currently the touring keyboardist with Ministry. But I can't think of his first name. It might be John. But as far as in person, I once met Gene Simmons.
That's neat.
That's so cool. Did he stick his tongue out?
No, he was asking me about my digital camera. But it was a book signing, so he was that was an easy one. He was there and I was standing in line. But so your last album, the songs, like, let's see how you can approach this. They're of different genre, like throughout the whole album, and clearly that was on purpose. But that's a risk. See, I appreciated it, but what made you go that route?
Well, I think EJ just kind of went along for the ride, I've always liked my own genres of music, and I want to play all of them, so I did, and I wrote every type of genre I like. We like to call ourselves fridge rock and pantry punk for a reason, so we can deviate from regular rock and roll and grunge. I say like fridge rock and fridge rock would be like a mix between punk rock, metal, and grunge. So we can do all of those, and it's still fridge rock. Yeah. That's what we like to call it.
What about Pantry Punk? What's that mean exactly?
That's just a fun pun on words because we're the Perishables, and perishables belong in the fridge and the pantry. So
got it. So normally this is stuff that I would do towards the end of the show. So I'm really it's throwing me off, and I'm sure you're picking up on that. So below you guys in the video, it has your website address, the Parishables. And what I'm going to do now is bring your website up on the screen and ask you to talk a little bit about upcoming shows that you have.
All right, cool.
Okay, it's on the screen, so when you're ready.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, our next one's October 20th. It's at Local 724. We're playing with some touring band from another state. I don't really remember what state though. We're playing with Shame Chamber, Getaway Driver, and we're playing with Osprey, which unfortunately their bass player just had a terrible accident. He got hit on his motorcycle, and he is no longer.
That was him.
Yeah, that was him. So I don't know if they're still going to play the show or not. I haven't heard anything, but he's in our thoughts. But yeah, that's that show.
Have you guys been to Local 724 before?
Yeah, we played there on our tour. It was June 5th. We played there. It was pretty sweet.
Didn't I take a picture of the flyer and send it to you when I was there? Was that you guys?
You did.
Yeah, I was there for Stereo Scandal. Or
you did do that.
Or Overload and Stereo. That's who I was watching.
Yeah,
that's a cool venue. I wish it was a little bigger, but I absolutely love what they're doing there. And then
Yeah,
there's that car wash across the street that is so bright red that everybody takes photos at it.
Somebody actually told me at the venue that if you look on what's that, Airbnb, that there's actually an Airbnb of the car wash. Like somebody made it for fun. Like you can rent out the car wash. I don't know. It's pretty funny. But yeah, our next one is November 2nd. After that, we're playing with Clemente and Tilt Controls and another band. I don't really.
Right
have
on
some
Warriors.
Yeah, right on Warriors. I have some trouble seeing on my end here, but yeah, they
I
jumped on the
figured.
bill. They're really Right on Warriors is such a great band. We actually played with them at Local 724 last time we were there. They're such a great band, great bunch of guys.
I want to say I played them. Was it last week? I know I've recently played them. Hold on. Oh, 2 weeks ago. I played their song Friday Night. It was the the very first track of the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those guys are really cool. I like those guys a lot. And then Punkzilla Fest, that's at West Side Bowl with the free pizza. There's so many bands, I can't even announce them all, but the band Pink Masquerade is the one that put that together. I guess they kind of went on like a 30-day or maybe like a whole year tour, but every venue they book has like 20 bands, and it's like different Punkzilla Fests around the world, around the United States. It's pretty sweet.
I have some of their music. I haven't played them in a while.
Yeah,
let me see
excited.
if I list any other bands in here. Tony Pickles, Feed Us Snacks, Vandal Lizard, Perishables, Pumpkin Guts, and Wasted Society. And then Haunted Bicycles, Sabon, Pink Masquerade, Wednesday Demonstration, Mighty Suicide Squirrels. That might be one of the best band names I've heard in a while.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. That's a great band name. Then December 7th, we're playing Green Beacon Gallery for our bass player. It's his birthday. Trevor and Alexis Murray's birthday band bash. It's Trevor and his sister's birthday party, so to speak. And we're playing with who are we playing with? Playing with Satch and Miranda, Murphy Lawless, and
Animus.
That's for sure. Yeah.
With
yeah.
Oh, Natasha. It's the lead singer.
Yeah. She's so awesome.
The little shop of Lilith in the Butler area, if you're into tarot cards and those type of things.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I have some really cool photos of her screaming.
Yeah, she can. You wouldn't think that would come out of her.
Yeah, she's not very big.
No, but it's pretty crazy. It's pretty awesome. I love Animus. I love their music. Good bunch of guys for sure.
Hey,
next Ultimate Doors. Yeah, we're playing the Ultimate Doors January 31st. That's going to be awesome. We just got on that one, so
they were cool to play with. So
2025 show.
Yeah,
I'm not ready for that yet.
No, we were supposed to play. We're supposed to open up for the Nirvana cover band at Hard Rock Cafe near Vanny, and it ended up not working out. I guess that something happened with the show, and they had to cancel it. But we jumped on that one right next, so it all worked out. But still, it sucks. We were really excited for that one.
All right, so we're gonna take our first break. On the video side, I have some tickets to give away. You'll find out about that momentarily. But we're also going to listen to a track from Mighty Casey. It's Mary Morgue. For you punk fans. We'll be right back. What's up? It's that time of the week where I am going to tell you about the upcoming ticket giveaways, courtesy of Drusky Entertainment. For October 12th, we have 2 tickets to Mushroomhead with Upon a Burning Body. There is no us, mind, and decision of preserving. The 18th, Trey Slides, November 7th, Samantha Fish, Rough Records with Canned Heat, Bernard Allison, Mitch Ryder, Gallia Volt at Carnegie of Homestead Music Hall. November 10th, Nelson with Xander Damos, Post Traumatic at Jurgles. November 15th, Yngwie Malmsteen at the Oaks Theater. November 23rd, Exodus with Havoc, Candy, and Dead Heat at Preserving. November 30th, Justin Fabus with the Borstal Boys at the Craft House Stage and Grill. December 3rd, the Almond Betts Family Revival at Palace Theater. And December 28th, House Rockers Holiday Extravaganza featuring Joe Grishecki and the House Rockers, and a reunion of the Iron City House Rockers at the Craft House. Hey everyone, it is time for me to give away those 2 tickets to the Mushroom Head show on Saturday, October 12th. They will be playing with Upon a Burning Body. Plus, there is no Us and Mind Incision at Preserving Underground. It is a Drusty Entertainment Presents show. $25 to $30 to get in. It is an all ages event. I had 4 people sign up on our website. They are Tom Trainer, Keith Laydig, Haley Williams, and Nikki Praza. All of their names are on the wheel multiple times. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle once, twice, and we're going to spin and find out who is winning those tickets for the show on October 12th with Mushroom Head. And the winner is Keith Laydig. Hey, so should you want to take a chance at winning tickets from Drusty Entertainment, go to musicfromthe412.com/contest, and we will be back with the rest of this week's Pennsylvania Rock Show.
That's awesome.
Nice. That sounds good with me. I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
November 1st, it'll be released on YouTube and TikTok. So we went through Shell Shock Multimedia. Ryan Dowden, he was the guy behind the camera on that one. So yeah, he's doing a lot around the scene lately. So really respect him for that. He's really doing what he can.
Got his hands in many pots, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Kind of like a group. I can give away the plot, right?
I mean, yeah.
I can give away the plot. So the plot is, so sometimes I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm playing. EJ is either my drummer or Alex Adams from Anxiety at Best is my drummer when I play shows. And the plot of the whole thing is EJ is like playing a show, but Alex is jealous. So they're kind of like fighting back and forth the whole time, and I'm just like oblivious to what's going on. So
yeah, and then just a comedy and slapstick and
there's a bunch of comedy, a bunch of great stuff going on in the background. I can't really go into much detail without giving it all away, but that's pretty much all I can say. That it's just it's going to be worth the watch. I can say that. Just wait. To anybody watching, or to even you, Bill, when it comes out, you're going to want to watch it, and when you watch it, you're going to want to watch it again. That's all I have to say.
Pretty ridiculous.
It's pretty insane. Yeah. I know.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, try again next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands on that bill for sure. Cool. Hell yeah. Nice.
As a sweet spot. Yeah, years ago, but that Ralph was awesome. Yeah.
That's cool. I've never been there.
That's great. That's sweet.
Love wrestling. Oh, I watched that. Jeez. Yeah. Right. I guess I would be the perishable. Urgh. And I would have rotten fruit and I'd smash my enemies like this.
So you're definitely a heel then, right?
I'd be like Mankind, but instead of Mr. Socko, I got Mr. Rotten Potato. I don't know.
You've been thinking about that one too long.
About 30 seconds.
You got dreams. I definitely want to be a heel too, but have no idea on what the gimmick would be. Just, I don't know, probably just follow him at this point,
The Crimson Drummer.
Right, something.
So I just realized my mic has been muted, so everyone's been trying to figure out what you're answering. Again, remember earlier when I said when it works, it does everything for me, and then I had to manually do stuff? Yeah, I forgot to unmute my mic. So the question they were answering was if they were in a movie about wrestling, what character would they be? And before that, I talked about a whole bunch of stuff that I don't remember. I apologize.
It happens.
They talked about their music video. You've heard that, but you didn't hear me. You got the gist of it.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
It's a live show. It happens.
Exactly.
If you were going to talk to your teenage self about being in a band, what is something you would tell your teenage self in hopes that it would get back to you at this point and change things for the better or for the worse?
I would say quit worrying about partying, quit worrying about hanging out with your friends, get into the bedroom and play guitar and learn the instrument and get good now and start playing in bands now. Because when you're my age and you start doing it, you're wondering what the heck you waited so long for. That's what I would tell myself.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice. Yeah, no, just come on, man. Dude, sacrifice a thing for practice. You'll be fine. Like, you'll be happier about the fact that you did it,
Mm-hmm.
And here we are still trying to do it. So, yeah, no.
But think about if we would have did it right when we were younger.
Yeah.
We'd have been in the same place we are now, but way better.
But better, yes.
All right, let's take that second break that I mentioned, and we'll come back and chat for another 10 minutes, and I'll make sure I'm not muted this time.
That sounds good.
We are going to hear Like Waves on the Ocean and I'm Pissed Off by the Perishables.
Are you pissed off? I am pissed off. Do you play the bass? I do play the bass. Are you pissed off? I am pissed off.
Do you love searching for unique treasures and thrifting one-of-a-kind finds? Are you looking for great deals on instruments and other music gear? Do you love supporting local businesses and artisans? If this sounds like your scene, you won't want to miss the Rock and Roll Flea Market. Come out Saturday, October 26th, to explore a wide variety of merch, from instruments and equipment to vinyl records to antiques to electronics and more. Browse our booths while supporting local businesses such as The Vault, The Church, Vinyl Palooza, Del Vecchio's, Dusty Attic, and of course, music from the 412. Come for the shopping, stay for the food and show. Catch live performances by Brian Genovese, Steve Hawk, and Voodoo Rattle. Plus, we'll be giving away free tickets to upcoming Drusky Entertainment shows to a few lucky winners. The Rock and Roll Flea Market is only here for one Saturday. Don't miss it. Visit us online for more info.
Okay, this time I definitely unmuted. We are headed into segment number 3. I promise you'll get to hear my part of the conversation this go round. This is episode 742. With me are Brandon and EJ from the Parishables. You got to hear them talk and answer questions that you didn't get to hear because, well, I didn't press buttons correctly. But it looks good. Those of you on the radio side, sorry. I should mention the show is both video and audio. You can go to musicfrom412.com/apps and you can find the Roku app for both the on-demand show and the TV network. There are 2 of them. There's also a radio app, and you can find Build the Scenes podcasts and radio shows and TV shows on all of those apps. But go to buildthescene.com first, because I put a lot of work into my own site, and then go to Music from 412 because I put a lot of work into that site too. So go to both. So we talked about your shows, we talked about your video, and I've asked you a couple of oddball questions. Here's your next one. Worst, and you don't name a venue because I would hate for you to burn bridges, but worst show experience that you've had, and why? EJ's giving you the eye. I don't know if you saw that.
He knows. He can just go. Yeah, like you said, no names if you don't want to.
We're not. We won't name the venue because it wasn't the venue's fault, but it was more of It was the whole day's fault, and the sound guy didn't help.
I was thinking about the one where there wasn't a sound guy.
Oh, that one! We can talk about that one. We can just say that there's a venue in Cumberland, Maryland that we played at that was a pretty rough experience for us.
Yeah, that was terrible. Got there, found out that there was no promoter, there was nobody to take money. The bartender and a lot of the people didn't even know the show was going on. And we're just kind of in the basement like, hey, what's going on here? Like, no sound guy.
Luckily, I brought mics and microphone stands. And we found an old beat up like mixer in this old dusty chest. We pulled it out. Luckily, the one guy we went on tour with, he works at Mr. Small, so he knows how to do sound. So we literally, like, when we say DIY, this is DIY. Like, you'll have nothing.
Running the door and playing the show.
Yeah, I'm running sound, I'm running the door. Running around. It was a really wild experience. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I was talking about another show though, but anyway.
I know that one was also pretty bad.
But the one we're talking about actually ended up being a good show. The one I was talking about, it wasn't a good show, and it wasn't a good show.
Fair enough.
We didn't even play good. Like, everything went wrong. But yeah, we've had our experiences of bad shows.
Hey, how about let's reverse it and tell me about a good show you had. And if you want to mention a venue now, you can.
I'd have to say, I guess we probably both have different answers for this, but I think our last show was really good. We opened up for Escape at Jurgles last Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing, and it was a really good crowd, and we played. Everything was amazing, and I'd say that our best show we've ever had was actually also at Jurgles, opening up for the Ultimate Doors in April. Last April, we opened up for the Ultimate Doors, and that was the biggest show ever played. There had to be at least 300 people in that place. It was insane. We sounded great. Everyone was happy.
Yeah, that's my favorite so far. Was that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jurgles is great.
Jurgles is awesome.
Yeah.
So a lot of venues have been closing in the Pittsburgh area recently, and it's, I'm sure, as a band that isn't something you want to see going on. So I'm going to give you a few moments to step up on a soapbox and tell the listeners and viewers why they should come out to shows. Now I'm putting you on the spot, right?
Well, if you don't come out to shows, there won't be a local scene. And if there's not a local scene, there won't be any new music. because all the bands that you like today came from a local scene in some small town, and they were playing the crappy venues, opening up for other bands that are a little bit better than them with 13 people watching in somebody's basement. And like you go back and you see videos of like My Chemical Romance or Green Day, you know, these bands, they were just like us starting out. And it's very important to go to these shows because there's so many venues around here that they depend on people to come out to these shows to run their business. Because if no one comes, they don't make any money either, and then they can't keep their doors open. So it's very important.
Don't you want to say that I was there when this band formed, and back when? Oh yeah, it was just me and a couple people. It was real intimate. Yeah, come on out to some shows.
Yeah, for sure.
If you could make a sorry, what just happened? Something fell on my daughter's foot.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
Oh no.
She just keeps saying my toe.
I thought she said no. Oh no. Hopefully she's okay.
She breaks bones easily, so we're gonna hope that she's okay. She's smiling, so I think we're good.
Nice.
See, this has been an interesting show. I forgot to unmute myself. My daughter's trying to break herself.
Gotta throw you for a loop today.
I think it's just us.
All because I decided to do things backwards, right?
Yup.
It was your iPad or your sister's? Yours. Her iPad fell on her toe.
Ooh.
All
That's painful.
right, so if you were going to build a super group from the local scene, who would you put in it?
Oh boy. You go first.
And we'll call this the last question.
All right, you pick 2 members and I'll pick 2 members.
I want Alex.
You want Alex?
Yeah, he can play the drums. I want Alex.
Okay.
And Tony Pickles.
Alex, Tony Pickles. Okay, super group. Alex on drums, Tony Pickles on guitar and backup vocals. And then who we doing on bass? That guy, I think the bass player from Atlas Decay is the craziest bass player I've ever seen in my life. I think that he should be the bass player. And then I guess for what do we need?
I don't know. Do you plan on doing vocals?
I thought we wasn't in the super group.
Oh, fair enough.
Geez, I'm gonna say Caleb Lowe from Trainwrecked to be the vocalist. That's gonna be a band right there.
I'd love to see it.
The last time I saw Trainwrecked was at a half-covered Halloween show, and they were on stage dressed as Slipknot, and I was taking pictures, and somebody kicked me in the shoulder blade.
Oh,
Not a happy camper that night.
Fun fact real quick is I actually gave Caleb that mask for that show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just fun little fact there. I posted it online for Halloween and he was like, dude, can I borrow that for this show? I'm like, absolutely. So yeah.
So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Before I forget, I'm going to mention again your website down below you. I'm trying to point to it. You point to it.
Right there.
It's
That guy.
theperishables.com. I'm going to spell that because I misspelled every time I try and do it. theperishables.com. For some reason, I try and put an A where the I is. Make sure you use an I. So check out the Perishables. And you said November 1st?
Yep, November 1st. That's
1st.
when I'm Pissed Off is coming out.
And with that said, we're going to call this episode done. I have 2 more songs for you. We're going to stick with that sort of Halloween theme. We're going to hear Black Widows from D. Gregorio featuring Seethe, and which makes you think it's probably an industrial song. It is far from it. And we're also going to hear Bethlehem to end things with some metal with their song Escape from Wolf Mountain. And we will see you next week. Thanks for hanging out. Those of you on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, I can say there are people on all three of them this time because I remembered to turn them all on. Facebook also, and I forget where else I have it going. Everywhere.
It's all over the place.
But anyway, each and every Monday night, 9 p.m., you can catch us doing the live videos, and then go to buildscene.com/radio at 10 p.m. and you can listen to the interview along with these bands and music that's playing. So once again, tonight we heard Paying Back the Devil from Chip and the Charge Ups, 13 Occult's song Become Zombie, Mighty Casey, Mary Morgue, the Perishables, Like Waves on the Ocean, and I'm Pissed Off, D. Gregorio, Black Widow, and Bethlehem Escape from Wolf Mountain coming up next. And we will see you next week. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.